Hello everyone, this is my Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Newcastle United Premier League preview. Can Wolves stay unbeaten in 2026? And also I want to explain why this is the perfect time to play Newcastle United. So let's get straight into it. So let's be honest, Newcastle played in the League Cup semi-final first leg against Man City, lost 2-0. Controversial VAR decision, so that probably took a lot out of them. And not to mention that they've got a lot of injuries. They're struggling with injuries at the moment. Livramento's out, I think Dan Burn's out, various others. And this is the perfect time to play them, let's be honest. And we're squeezed in between. Obviously, they played City, then they've got us Sunday, and then they've got PSV on Wednesday in the Champions League. So they could do without this fixture. They could, with all those dilemmas. But you know, let's think about it. So the last time we played them, we lost 1-0 at St James's Park. We were all at sea at the time. It was early on in the season. Vitor doesn't know what his strongest team was, but we only lost 1-0. Walter Marde got the goal that day. But on another day, if we'd had a stronger team, we probably could have got something. You could call this game the 1-1 derby, because until recent times, this game always ended in a 1-1 draw. We've drew 1-1 9 times in the Premier League against Newcastle in Premier League history, which is a mad stat. That's got to be up there. Also, we haven't beat Newcastle since October 2021, which was when we beat them 2-1 at Molineux with 2 goals from Hee-Chan. So it's been a while since we beat them. It really has, and obviously Hwang still plays the Wolves now. His form's picking up a bit, so let's see what he can do. Also, in the last 8 games since that win in 2021, we've drew 2 and lost 6. So that's not good showing, is it? So we haven't beat Newcastle in 8 Premier League games, which is not a good stat to have. And look, as I say, it's a perfect time to play them. So law of averages, we're on form. Can we do it? Let's hope so. Also, I listened to Rob Edwards' presser, and I watched Rob Edwards' presser on Friday, and I was looking forward to see what's going on with the injury news. So he said the only person that's missing out is Chirera. He's poorly, which don't affect us too much. I don't think he'd have been in the starting 11 or even on the bench, to be honest. But Agbadou's back from AFCON. Obviously, huge interest in him at the moment from Besiktas. It looks like he could be moving, but he may be in the squad. It may be his last game he features in for Wolves this game. Also, Bellegarde and Toti Gomez are still not back from their injuries. So, yeah. But apart from that, everyone else seems pretty good. But let's think about the starting 11. And for me, I think we should go with as close as we can as what we started against West Ham and Everton. So that means, obviously we shook it up against Shrewsbury, but that means Sarr in goal, Chachua, right wing back, which for me, I would love to see Pedro Lima or even Rodrigo Gomez or even Doherty start over him, but I've just got a feeling that Rob Edwards will start Chachua again. And then I think he'll bring Mosquera back in, right centre back, Santi Bueno in the middle, Kelechi left centre back, Hugo Bueno back in at left wing back. Midfield's interesting because Gomez, John Arias and Mane have had such a good understanding and have started the last 2 Premier League games, but there's a shout for Andre in midfield. And for me personally, I think I would stick Andre in there instead of John Arias. Up front, Hwang Hee-Chan and Tolu Urakaderi. Of course, you've got the options of Strand Larsen, as I mentioned, other options too. So I hope that's the one he goes for. I think he will, and I think that team's capable of getting a result against Newcastle United. Now, score prediction. With my head, I'm going to go Wolves 2, Newcastle 1. Goals from Hwang Hee-Chan and Tolu Urakaderi, and then maybe Barnes for Newcastle. With my heart, it's going to come Wolves 4, Newcastle 1. Obviously, that's me being really biased. Tolu, Hwang, John Arias off the bench, and let's say João Gomez, goodbye goal maybe, with Gordon for Newcastle. But please like the video, really helps the channel. Please subscribe if you're new, that really helps the channel. And I'll catch you after the Newcastle game, where hopefully We'll stay unbeaten in 2026, and hopefully it's a win at Molineux on a Sunday 2 o'clock kickoff. Cheers, everyone.